Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for the 15th of January. Last time we spoke, we were looking at a pattern like this here. We were looking at, this is the, let's just check on this here, from this high to this low here. We were looking for a rally to come back to the 61.8% mark. It has rallied up to the 78.6, which is the square root of 61.8. I think this has still got one more little move to have a look in here, but it is creating a little bit higher. We haven't really seen Bitcoin in its previous trends have a rally to that high and then expect it to come back into this space here. Now it is possible, and that's why I'm showing you this at this point in time. So it is possible. It just creates another buying opportunity the way that I see it. So the last time we spoke, we were looking at a pattern like this. It's still probable, but probably less likely. So if I went back one video again, then we looked at this as an ABC pattern coming down through here. Now, before we go there, I just want to go back to the bigger picture. Let's go to a month. Let's just see at a week. Let's go back to it this way. So this is a bit of a log scale here. So the first thing that pops to mind is that I understand we can view this as wave 1 and 2 here, but this one over here, I need to be a little bit careful about that because I haven't actually done my homework back further on that. So it could certainly be a wave 3 top there and a wave 4 pullback here as well. So I need to do more work on all of that. But from this point as an impulse wave and an ABC pattern here, not a problem. So the second point is that wave 3 is normally the longest, and when we start looking at markets in log scale, then we normally start to look at them at intermediate and primary degree of structure. So from wave 2 here going up to wave 3 here, and I've even got, we'll look for 5 waves, so we've got wave 1 and 2 in here, and then we're looking for wave 3 and 4 and 5. So we're still, and this is still a bit short here, but because it's on log scale, I've just done it like that for the time being. But the point here and the takeaway here is that there's plenty more upside to come for all of this. However, in saying that, we've been through a series of wave 1s and 2s here. We'll be going through a series of 4s and 5s in this coming trend here. So let's break this back down into the daily trend here. So let me just So from this wave 2 low here, we've got wave 1 and 2 here. And as I mentioned, we're looking for wave 3 at the top there. So we've got wave 1 here and wave 2 here. And then we're going up into wave 3. So let me just open this up a little bit. So from wave 2 here, we're looking at wave 1 and 2 here. We've looked at this before, like not this video, not the video before, but the video after that. So it's third video back. So 1 and 2 here, and then we're looking up for wave 3, 4 and 5, and I've even got these probably a bit small here as well, but we'll work through that when we get there. But we will see some type of reasonable correction at 50,000. So like we have done at 40, 5 is a stronger number, so we'll likely see a larger correction there. So we're looking for this pullback into here, which we've got, and then a move up here, and then we'll see another correction. So just to give you the scale of things though, from wave 2 here to wave 3 up here, we're looking for 5 waves. If this is wave 1 here and 2 here, and this is wave 3 here, well, wave 5 is going to go like higher through here. So but let's just continue to drill in. I'll just see what I've got on this chart here. Okay, this might be helpful. So we're looking at wave 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 here, and then we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 up for the third wave. We're looking for the fourth wave to pull back to the 38.2%, which is here, dropped a little bit lower, but That's cool. I'll put that in here, and then we're looking for a move higher there. So we'd been working at this on a lower level, and we're looking for that A and a B and a C wave here. But my first thing when we had a look at this, we were looking at it as an A and a B and a C here. So that looks like it may be the case, but we still just need to be a little bit mindful that we could get one more move down. I don't think so, because we've come so high here, you know. It's not normally the case here, so it normally drops lower. So all that said, we're looking at, well, wave 1 here, wave 2 here. We're going up for wave 3 here, going for wave 4 into here, and then wave 5 here. How far will that wave 5 go? Will it push up into the 50,000? I'm not sure, so I'll just leave it short of that for the time being. So we'll put wave 5 there of 3 here, and then we're looking for this wave 4. Now technically it can pull back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, but this was a wave 4 here, so but this one was higher here. So what we could do is we could say that we could bring that through here, and wherever that comes in, that might be where that wave 4 plays out here as well, do you know? Anyway, something that we need to work through all of this. So, yeah, so that's where we are on that one. I'll just see drilling in here if that's going to be more helpful here. So wave 3, wave 4 here. Well, we don't know that yet. We could still get that move down through here, but I'm thinking that if all goes according to plan, we'll see something like this build up into this space here. How far that goes, I'm not sure. We'll just have to track the actual wave structure. If we take that line through here, then this is just a rough guess here, but that blue wave 4 to come back into that space. Hopefully it hits the 5, and then we can actually work with that. That would be really nice, but we'll just see how we go. There's no reason we can't. I'm just pointing out that we're looking for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The third wave normally comes in across, normally plays out when you're counting waves to the upside. The wave 3 and 4 comes in at the old highs here and mucks around a bit before pushing up there, and we'll track 5 waves. It could extend in the 5th wave as well, so we'll see how that goes. This 21 here, that's just how many positions that I've got in the market at the moment. So I've got 21 positions in there, which range from $1,000 to $10,000, and I think I've got about $76,000 in there at the moment on this. I'm not sure what the profit is at this point, but yeah, so I'm hodling, as they call it, a hodler rather than a trader. But I will try to be doing these videos 3 days a week now, on the Monday, Wednesday and Friday, in line with gold, but no promises. I'm just doing the best I can. I'm a bit snowed under at the moment. I struggle to do the rest of TradingLounge business, in fact even answering emails and things. So if I haven't answered your email, I apologize about that. I'm trying to build a new website as well, and we're a bit of a one-man band, so it's a bit difficult to do everything, but I need to edge forward a little bit. So apologies if I haven't answered emails over the last week. Right, let's drill in a little bit further here and have a look at this. So don't think I need to go to, I think I might just go straight to the tip chart really. I don't need to go in any further than that. So I may have it labelled slightly different, but let me just get some more data in here. Yeah, I've got it as blue wave 4 there, 3, and blue wave 4 here, but don't worry about that. This was my tick chart that I was originally doing stuff on. But yeah, so just coming back over here, I'm not sure why I changed my mind for that ABC correction, but because originally I had A wave here, an A and a B and a C for the B wave here, and then I pulled this apart here as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here for wave 1, and then back for wave 2, and then 5 waves in here for 3 and 4. And I know this overlapped here, but I can work with that. And then we had 5 waves coming down into this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and I could break all those down. So I did all that homework, so I'm not sure why I changed my mind a bit. But even so, if it was a wave 4, it's still okay to have 3 waves in the first leg as well. It'd just be part of the flat family, and that's why it could still be like that. So let me just explain something here. So there's 3 types in the flat family of corrections. The first one is the regular flat, where it's just the market comes up and it has 3 waves here like this. And then if it has 3 waves here, then it'll just have 3 waves here in the B wave, and then it'll have 5 waves in this structure here. So that's just the regular flat, and it's kind of flat because it's like that. So that's really what we could have here, as an A wave, a B wave coming up here, come roughly into the same height, and then having 5 waves down there. So we're not really out of it yet, but it's a bit unlikely because this market is being powerful. And then we have the expanded flat, which is the market comes up for the top here, and it comes down in 3 waves here, and then it goes up in 3 waves. But what it does is it just takes the top out there by about 20% out of this top here, right? This is the expanded flat, and then it has 5 waves down here and takes out the low here, takes out the A wave low, this one here, by about the same. So it traps you up here and then traps you down here. And then the third one, which is a little bit more, it's kind of a little bit rare really. We have 3 waves coming down here, and then we have 3 waves running up here, and then we have our 5 waves here. It's called a running flat. So it doesn't come back down and moves up. And sometimes that low there is higher than that top there as well. So it's it's on the run really. It's not, it's really powerful. It's not stopping. I mean, the expanded flat is normally very powerful as well. It sucks you in here as a trap here and a trap here, and then pushes up. So we could be in this one here with this. It's not, I don't think so, because this market's being so powerful. It's just, we know the demand, supply and demand issues with this. But that said, looking at this, we've got a little 5 waves up here for wave 1, just breaking this down for the diehards like myself in terms of Elliott, and then 1 and 2, and I did pull this apart even further. I should have even gone onto the tick chart to look at it further, but 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 waves in here, so it's all perfect. One of the little issues I've got here is that I'm just calling this wave 1 here, as putting this in here, and then wave 2 there because it pulled way back. But I've got this pattern in here that makes it a little bit difficult to work with. It could even be wave 1 here and then an A, B, C here for, yeah, but still we get overlap here. Anyway, a little problem in here. I'll resolve it, but I'll have to resolve it at the end of the trend and not the beginning. But I've counted all of this as 1 and 2 and 3, and all the way over here to 4, and up for 5 here for this wave 1 here, back for wave 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for 1, and back for 2 and 1 up for that one, and so take us up to, so this wave 3 up here is part of this wave 1 and 2 here, and up to 3 here. So we've got 1 and 2 here, and then from 2 we've got to 3 here with 5 waves in here. So these are all being accounted for, so that's all good. Wave 4, typical wave 4, the way it's going sideways here, up for wave 5 of wave 3 here, and then wave 4. and then up for wave 5 here of wave 3, and I'm looking at this as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here, but it hasn't pulled back to the 38.2% retracement level, which is the lower end of the box, and this is the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree here. So this may get a bit more complicated here. I'm not quite sure, but what I can say, it is corrective, and we will make new highs here because I don't have 5 waves in this structure here. I have 3 in the first part here and 3 here. So once again, it's corrective. So it's just a matter of seeing how that plays out. But that said, we're looking for, let's just say that it's done, but it could pull back further here. So that means it would be looking for wave 5 to move up here. And if we're looking at wave 5, then we need to look at the trading levels. So we've got 40 here, so that will be 6, 36, 30, 36.50, and then, so I'm just putting in group 2 here. So at 40,000, we've got group 1 above and then group 2 below. So that's just the normal swing range, and that's what we could be playing at here with this wave 3 and wave 4. So we normally find this move up through here gets resistance at 1, 2, and 3 here. It slows it down. Yes, it can go a little bit higher through here, but if it found a tested support on top of number 3 here with the classic trading levels pattern, then it would go up further at that point. But otherwise, we'll look for this wave 5 to move up here somewhere, and then we'll look for an A and a B and a C wave that can come back to the wave 4s of 1 lesser degree. But these wave 4s here are not all pulling back together, right? So they're actually moving up higher here. So we could probably, I'll wait for that one to move in before we do anything, but we're looking for that wave 4 in this instance. And then then the next move to the upside here that will probably move through all of this here. So, and how far can this take us? Will it take us to the 50? I'm not sure. Between 40 and 50, we've got the Fibonacci numbers, which you know of 1, 2, 3, 5, and then 8. And when we've got 8 here, we're talking about group 2 with 8, so we can have 65 and 72 and 80 in here, but I won't put those in just yet. But yeah, so we'll see how far this takes us here, and we also need to see how far this takes us as well. If support is found in this space here, if support is found on top of group 1, the 43 there, then we'll be going higher at that point, and support would look like a classic trading levels pattern. I won't draw it, but I'll just show it here. So if that's the 43,000 here, the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level is not support. Once it's above the level, it's not support. It's only tested support when it comes back and checks the volume and checks the price points, and then develops support and then moves off. There is a variation of this, so trading long above this, that reference point becomes, that high becomes your reference point, which you can go long on in case it goes straight down here and then goes straight up again. And in that case, we've got the variation of this where it doesn't come back below the level, it just continues up. But that high and that high become entry points, so you need to be mindful of those so you can take those trades as they come through. So that would be the case on the 43 there. Alrighty, I'll wrap it up. I've waffled on long enough. Thanks for tuning in, much appreciated. Cheers.